The new Veen Investment Suites can accommodate anywhere from 15 to 55 guests and include food, all you can drink, beverages, and parking. To book your premier experience at the ballpark, visit Cubs.com/suites. Started out looking like a slugfest. We had the same score in the 6th as we did after 1. Mano on Todd Frazier. 1-1. John Lester from Tacoma, Washington. Second round pick of the Boston Red Sox in 2002. Cubs front office led by Theo Epstein and Jed Hoyer, very familiar with John Lester, of course. He's their top free agent target in the offseason as Frazier flies to left. To Bellarmine Prep in Tacoma.
Stepping to the plate, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Cancer survivor. We know the connection with Anthony Rizzo, and when Rizzo was a young player in the Red Sox organization, John Lester talked to him about getting through his health issues.
Yeah, now they find themselves teammates, cornerstones here for the Cubs.
Yeah, I'm sure they talked years ago about being teammates, but wearing a different uniform.
Yeah. Red instead of blue, and boy, what a thrill it would be to hoist a trophy together. That's the plan.
Mr. A former Tony Canigliaro Award winner. That ball floated into left. Good night for Phillips. 3 at bats, 3 hits.
Fielder, Norman Bird.
And now the running game becomes even more important as you get a little bit deeper into the ball game. We'll see what Phillips' intentions are here with 1 out in the 6th.
See, we've got the slash lines this year. That's new. Batting average, on base percentage, slugging. Got a tweet from Jared McKieran asking about that. Good catch. Happy 30th birthday to Cub fan David Arthur watching us tonight.
Any relation to B?
I do not know. Scott Griffith from the Quad Cities sending us a tweet. His father Robert passed away. Huge Cub fan. My condolences. 1-1. Fair ball into the left field corner. Phillips around second on his way to third. Jim Riggleman giving him the go sign, and the relay throw will not be made. Bird with his second RBI tonight, and the Reds lead 4-3.
Well, that's the other piece of the equation too, with the base runners on and Lester trying to do everything he can to hold them tight, whether it's thrown over there or not. You wonder about the concentration with the hitter. That's the case for every pitcher, of course, and whacks this one into the left field corner, and Riggleman brings Phillips all the way around to score.
Lester had gotten in a groove, but the Reds taking their second lead of the night with back-to-back hits here in the 6th inning. Bullpen still quiet.
That's the problem for when you give up that big number in the first, and your margin for error is pretty small.
Hey, guess who had 3 more hits today?
DJ LeMahieu.
He did. 3 for 4 in the Rockies win at San Francisco. He's hitting .517 to start the year. Ross was ready to fire to second.
3 hits with regularity, and John Lester looking at it. Jerry Meals wanting to know where that ball was, and Meals might say, well, your catcher popped up on me and I didn't get a real good look at it.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. Curve at 75.
This off-speed breaking ball getting the swing and miss from Bruce. You can see that previous one, number 3 there on the box. Borderline. A bit below the knees.
And the Reds will score again. This one's going to go to the wall. Jay Bruce, his second RBI. 5-3. One of the other issues tonight, JD, is he hasn't missed a lot of bats.
No. 3 strikeouts, and the opposing pitcher leaked 2 of them. And some soft hits, but there's been a lot of solid contact as well.
Mister wanted that call. We'll see some action in the Cubs pen.
They said at the beginning of the ball game that it should be advantage Lester because these Reds hitters haven't seen them, and that normally is the case, but sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge for a pitcher too. Even though you don't want guys to get too familiar with your stuff, until you face guys a few times, you don't know their tendencies, their strengths and weaknesses. You can look at video, you can read scouting reports, but you learn a whole lot from that confrontation.
Opposite field base hit. Runner holding at third. That's Bruce. Pena now 1 for 3. 4 consecutive hits in the 6th.
Yeah, this inning looking very much like that first inning when they had 4 hits, 3 in a row, a lot of solid contact. Brian Schlitter starts to crank it up in the bullpen. Ball's in on his hands. He doesn't hit it all that hard. It's a knock.
It'll be Cozart. More for his glove than his bat. He is 1 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, well, this is that situation where a lot of managers like to put on a safety squeeze. First and third, 1 out.
The planned play at third. Bruce able to read it.
Might have been the conversation that Bosio had out there. Not a pitch out, but a pitch up. You throw a fastball way up in the zone, you know the hitter's not going to offer at it.
Two 2-0 on Cozart. Here comes 3-0. And the pitcher Leak on deck. Looks like Schlitter is ready in the Cubs bullpen. 3-1. Castro, Alcantara, safe at first. And it's 6-3. Cozart with his first RBI.
Hitting next the pitcher, Mike Lee.
If that throws on the money, Cozart would have beaten the play at first base.
Cozart at first, 2 outs. And Leak with a big cut. He just knocked somebody off of that top step in the middle of the Cubs dugout. It's Brandon Hyde. I guess Hyde being the right word. One and two. You mentioned it. No Johnny Cueto in this series. His next start scheduled for Friday in St. Louis. Anthony DeSclafani and former Cub Jason Marquis has resumed his big league career. The next 2 nights, Jake Arrieta, Travis Wood, the former Red, for the Cubs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 might be it for Lester tonight. Trailing 6-3.
In the first pick of this year's draft, I select a perfect winner, Oakbrook Toyota.
Always been my dream to play for Oakbrook Toyota.
And now during Bob's Top Pick sales event, lease a 2015 Toyota Corolla LE for just $169 a month.
Bob Rohrman.
Bob Rohrman's Oakbrook Toyota in Westmont, just 5 minutes west of the Tri-State on Ogden Avenue. Part of the Midwest #1 sales volume auto group.
Hawks fans, sharpen your resolve and get ready for the postseason fight with CSN's Blackhawks playoff preview. Join hosts Pat Boyle and Steve Conroy as they break down how Coach Q's crew can chart their course to the cup. Tonight at 10:30 on Sportsnet Central.
Hi, everybody. It's Pat Hughes from Binny's Beverage Depot. What an amazing starting lineup. I'm looking out at over 6,000 wines, plus the all-star team at Binny's are the most knowledgeable and friendly in the business. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
I am totally blind, and sometimes I struggle to sleep at night and stay awake during the day. This is called non-24.
Learn more by calling 844-824-2424 or visit your24info.com.
With the dog as a partner, I've got to be up on my voice commands. That's why Xfinity's new voice remote is perfect for me. Find cop shows. I just say it and I see it. Finding my shows has never been easier. Watch Top Chef. The new X1 voice remote from Xfinity is coming soon. Perfect for people who want entertainment the easy way.
Been a good stretch of games for Chris Coughlin, especially against opposing starters. A T-Mobile game changer. You see 7 for 7 versus Mike Leake. He's 4 for 4 against Jordan Lyles as well. And he's been the cleanup guy.
Well, so I wonder what the record is for a hitter versus a pitcher. You know,
the starter career.
Yeah, has anybody got like 12 for 12 off a guy or something like that? Coughlin might be getting close.
Second time the Cubs have trailed by 3.
There's a note in the Reds press notes tonight that Billy Hamilton The speedster is 7 out of 7 in stolen bases attempts against Yadier Molina.
Like Matt Adams' success against Clayton Kershaw.
What's he done? Some serious damage. Yeah, like a Goldschmidt too. Or no, it's Goldschmidt and Lincecum, right?
Right. There's Billy Hamilton. And with a finger injury. That ball crossed to right, and it will go. 8 for 8 for number 8.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the he owns him theory. I'm starting to buy it. Unbelievable. Mike Leake has no clue how to get Chris Coghlan out. Well, he might know how. He just hasn't been able to execute it. Coghlan double, single, home run now tonight. There's your forward home run replay. Number 2 on the year for Coghlan.
Right field, Bruce over. He's got it. What a grab by Jay Bruce as he robs Starlin Castro.
Well, that's such a dangerous play for an outfielder. You're trying to pursue that ball. You don't want to give up on it and possibly give up extra bases, but you know you're running out of room and you're about to run into a brick wall. Be it a padded one, but still there's pretty good injury risk there. Nice play by Bruce.
Two 2-0 on Alcantara. Inside corner. Leake coming back, bunted, but a little bit too hard. And as we mentioned, Leake fields his position very well. Well, he pounced on that one.
Yeah, that's the challenge. You try to push a bunt down there, and you know Herrera was showing bunt earlier, so I don't know if they feel like they could, you know, force Frazier to make a play if they think they got a chance to get a base hit. But with Leake on the mound, that changes the equation a little bit. He's awfully quick. He's about as good as they come defensively.
And Ross needed an extra second. Haven't looked this up. I've got to believe David Ross has set the all-time record for 2-year contracts for a backup catcher, right? He has signed 5 2-year deals in his career. I think he told me in spring training he's never gone to any camp on a minor league deal.
Really?
Always signed a big league contract. That tells you about his reputation in this game. Most games he has played in a season, 112 with the 07 Reds. A roller to Cozart. That'll end the inning. Chris Coghlan perfect in his career against Mike Leake. This is hit number 8. The second home run of the short season. And the Cubs are within 2.
People of the coffee drinking world, Dunkin' has a dark roast coffee that's deliciously roasted just right for a bold start and smooth finish that's never bitter. Put down the dark roast you've been putting up with and reach for the one you deserve. America runs on Dunkin'.
When a day's work was mining for gold under the frozen ground for 12 straight hours, happy hour had a whole new meaning. And when the men sat down for their banquet, Mr. Coors brought a beer worthy of the occasion. A beer that's still known as the banquet beer.
T-Mobile is breaking the rules of wireless. The world is yours. Go and the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge is breaking the rules of design. Can't get your hands on it because you're locked down by a carrier? Break free. Go and take it. T-Mobile will pay every penny of your switching fees. Get ahead of the curve and get your hands on the Galaxy S6 Edge for $0 down at T-Mobile today.
We all scream for ice cream flavored iced coffees from Dunkin' Donuts. Try the delicious new Rocky Road, butter pecan, and cookie dough flavors today. America runs on Dunkin'.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field. Cubs tack one on, but still trailing by 2 to the Reds right now. John Lester's evening done. Brian Schlitter out on the mound. And one of the things Joe Maddon mentioned back in spring training was that it would take him a while to figure out the arms he had in his pen. And he said just in 5 days, one thing he has figured out is they are very good and a very confident group. He says the relievers, it's all about confidence with them. The matchup's such a big thing for him. He says not just the righty versus lefty or lefty versus righty, but rather having a guy up there who just feels like he can own, as we've been talking about, a hitter. He goes, nothing bothers me more as a manager than having a guy out there who doesn't feel confident going against the guy at the plate. But certainly just in the few games he's seen his arms, he likes a lot of what he's seeing from these guys.
Kelly, thank you. Here's Brian Schlitter. You see his appearance on Friday. You see he replaced Justin Grimm, who went into the DL. We'll get you John Lester's line here in a second. Negron, Votto, Frazier. Fouled away. 6 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts, 95 pitches for Lester.
Yeah, I did some good work there in the middle innings after giving up the 3 spot in the first, but ultimately not a pretty line for John Lester tonight.
On 3 bounces, Castro with the off-balance throw gets Negron.
But John Lester, year in and year out, gives his club 32, 33 starts, so he's got a whole bunch of opportunities going forward to turn things around, and no doubt he will.
Got members from the Tony Award-winning musical The Book of Mormon conducting the 7th inning stretch tonight. Lead cast members David Larson and Cody Jamison Strand. 1-0 to Votto.
Distal quad strain in the left knee for Votto last year that caused him to miss 99 ball games. Did not play after July 6th. Not that Votto's ever been heavy, but he looks svelte here in 2015. 31 years of age now. Since he came into the league, he has the highest on-base percentage, the 2nd highest batting average, and the 5th highest slugging percentage of anybody in baseball. Yes, I said 5th highest slugging percentage. He takes a lot of heat because of all the walks he draws and the high on base percentage, right? But he is not a one-dimensional hitter.
And if there's a guy in the big leagues after whom Anthony Rizzo patterns his offensive game, I think it's Joey Votto.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Rizzo's shown that good patience at the plate.
3-2 hit on the ground to Alcantara at second. Easy play. 2 outs.
Schlitter, when he's on his game, will get a lot of ground ball outs. He throws 2-seam fastballs. A high percentage of the time, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Got touched up in Colorado on Friday, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, gave up a home run to Justin Morneau.
Swinging strike on Todd Frazier. 96 on that pitch from Brian Schlitter. Charged by Herrera, and it's time for the 7th inning stretch from Wrigley Field.
Tonight's guest conductors for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Book of Mormon's David Larson and Cody Strand.
All right, Cubs fans, let's hear ya! A 1, a 2, a 3! Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. I'll just root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. There is 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's get some runs!
Right now, you can get 2 Arby's Euros for just $6. That's a euro for the hand that does stuff well, and a euro for the hand that tries, but can't. Arby's, we have the meats.
Hi, everybody. It's Pat Hughes from Binny's Beverage Depot. What an amazing starting lineup. I'm looking out at over 3,000 spirits, and the prices, they are the guaranteed lowest on every bottle every day. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
Let's get this started. Push harder, run faster, get stronger. Throw on our jerseys and head north. Paint the red line blue. Maybe play 2. It's a brand new day. So let's ditch the ketchup and pour on the mustard. It's time to turn this corner. The winds are shifting. Your 2015 Chicago Cubs. Let's go. Get tickets at Cubs.com.
Matt Caesar pinch hitting for Brian Schlitter, and he towers one to Marlon Byrd in left. Leak with a 2-run lead here late as he nears 100 pitches.
Throwing that first pitch breaking ball quite often. Caesar went up there, I think, looking for it. Put a pretty good swing on it. Just maybe out in front a little bit.
Herrera has flied to center both times. Switch batter, hitting left-handed, and a strike.
Nice job by Brian Schlitter tonight. 3 up, 3 down, 3 ground ball outs.
Yeah, that's his job with that heavy sinker. Leak has had a good sinker working tonight as well. This Friday, April the 17th, the Cubs will host the new-look San Diego Padres at 1:20. The first 10,000 fans in attendance get a Cubs winter aviator hat presented by Pepsi. For more information or to purchase seats, visit Cubs.com. Mets home opener, 2-0 winner over the Phillies. Jacob deGrom very good in that one. Matt Harvey will pitch tomorrow. You didn't get the Stripes reference, did you?
No,
Lee Harvey. 6-4 Reds.
Since 1971, what's made us different has made us great. We invented low fares and made sure bags fly free. And now our bold new look puts our heart front and center for everyone to see. Others follow the pack, we'll follow our heart. Because at Southwest, bold is in our blood.
Ford is taking the EcoBoost Challenge all across America. Now it's your turn.
Here we go. To know that the F-150 has the EcoBoost, I'm saving fuel, but I'm not losing any of the power.
The 2014 F-150s are going fast. Don't miss your last chance to get a great deal.
Ford is towing it so easily. I love the Ford. I like to drive it all the way home.
Hurry to get a 2014 F-150 with 0 for 60 plus 1,500 trade assist. Or get $5,750 cash savings plus 1,000 bonus cash plus 1,500 trade assist.
Wednesday evening, the Bulls close out their regular season as they host the first place Atlanta Hawks. Bulls pregame live, presented by Coors Light, begins at 6:30 on CSN Plus. Hawks and Bulls, Wednesday. Bulls winners tonight over the Nets, 113-86.
Among the changes, Jason Mott will do the pitching. Chris Coughlin's played some infield. Not a whole lot, but he's playing third right now, as the Cubs are a little short with Olt and La Stella maladies. Matt Caesar stays in and plays left. So Coughlin actually started his pro career in the minor leagues in the Marlins chain as a third baseman and played some second, then went to the outfield.
And towards the end of last year, he took some ground balls on the infield. I don't believe he got in a game, did he? On the infield last year, but I know he started to take some ground balls. When he was with the Marlins, they have Sheffield over there at the time. Somebody had him blocked at third base when he was in their system.
Phillips in the air. Caesar dives, and he just knocked it down. Could not grab it. And Brandon Phillips is on yet again. He's got 4 hits. Good effort by Caesar.
Yeah, we talked about Joey Votto coming back from injury and Jay Bruce needing to bounce back after a tough year. Same applies for Brandon Phillips. He really had an off year last year. 4-hit night tonight. Andy Fletcher, the second base umpire, initially ruled a catch.
Oh, hit the heel. He overran it a bit. Yeah, this is Coughlin's first inning in the infield as a Cub. First pitch swinging Marlon Byrd with an infield pop-up. Alcantara will make the catch. Cubs invite you to take advantage of free remote parking and shuttle services on night and weekend games. The remote parking lot is located at 3900 North Rockwell. For details, visit Cubs.com. Ball 1 on Jay Bruce. Yeah, they had a guy named Miguel Cabrera.
Cabrera, yeah.
Third base. And Coughlin was in their minor league system.
There's Jumbo Diaz. After playing all that outfield, he's probably tempted to try to run down that pop-up that Alcantara caught. It's a bit of an issue for guys when they move from the outfield to the infield. Used to roaming long distances to catch fly balls.
Fun to compare Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols. Pujols is older, came up a couple of years before Cabrera. Pujols 15 years, 317 lifetime average, 403 on base, 588 slugging. Cabrera 321 career average, 397 on base, 565 slugging. Does not seem to be slowing down. Swing and a miss, strike three.
Punch out of a dangerous hitter. On base plus slugging active. Number 1 Albert Pujols, 990. Cabrera 2 at 962. Joey Votto 3rd, 951.
We won't see Albert in the regular season. We will see Miguel Cabrera here and in Detroit. That ball gets away from Ross. It allows Phillips to advance.
Nice ball charged to Ross. A little late cutting action.
Missed it.
Might be a strike. Might have been a strike had he caught it.
Pretty interesting that Miguel Cabrera was a shortstop originally.
Yeah.
People think of him as a shortstop. But as we've said many times, most good players start as shortstops.
Well, he's got really good hands. He just kind of grew out of that shortstop body.
Cubs shortstop Starlin Castro makes the catch. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Getting late. Cubs are down a couple, 6-4.
Not the vast frozen plains or a wall of mountains. Nothing would get between him and what he was after. Some called him obsessed. We call him Mr. Coors. And the pure Rocky Mountain water he hunted down is still used to brew the beer that bears his name. Coors, the banquet beer.
Save big at Menards. How big? 11% big. This big. Bigger. 11% bigger. With 11% make it brighter. No, 11% brighter. Softer? 11% softer. Save 11% on blocks. Every block. Save 11% on appliances. All appliances. Save 11% on paint. That's right, all the paint. From this to this, or even this. There's no end to the possibilities with an 11% rebate on your entire purchase. Hurry in for big savings.
Some things are not what they appear to be. Other things are exactly what they appear to be. The Lexus IS, as aggressive as it looks. Lease the all-wheel drive 2015 IS 250 for $349 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
David Kaplan in our Comcast Sportsnet studios in downtown Chicago with a Sportsnet Central update. Blackhawks may have Patrick Kane back on the ice for Wednesday's playoff opener against the Preds in Nashville. Kane cleared by the doctors for full contact. Joe Quenneville would not say whether or not Kane will suit up for Game 1. More on the Hawks later tonight on Sportsnet Central. Now back to Len and JD at beautiful Wrigley Field.
Follow the Cubs all season long here in 2015 with MLB.com at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Bat is up to the moment, at any moment, with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcast, StatCast, and more. At MLB.com at Bat for your smartphone or tablet. Jumbo Diaz here in the 8th inning.
Ryan Price has not hesitated to call Jumbo Diaz name this year. He's working for the 5th time already. After appearing in 30-plus ball games for the Reds last year. Debuting in 2014 at the age of 30. Big, strong, hard-throwing Jumbo Diaz. Control issues and weight issues kept him in the minor leagues for a good long while, but he dropped a bunch of weight.
Yeah, he was up to almost 350. Listed at 280. Gotta love sports. Tiny Archibald and Jumbo Diaz. Way inside on Rizzo.
Turn it loose, 95-mile-an-hour fastball, pushing Rizzo off the plate a little bit. Also throws a slider and a split finger pitch.
Cubs were down 2 late yesterday in Colorado. Scored 3 in the 9th. 3 balls, no strikes. He signed with the Dodgers. Diaz did back in 2001, but as you mentioned, did not get to the big leagues until last year. And you look at a guy with his stuff and you go 96. How did it take him so long? Well, look around baseball. A lot of guys throw that hard. Ball 4.
Yeah, and a high walk rate throughout his minor league career.
Is that the first walk, first unintentional walk?
I believe you are correct, sir.
For both teams.
Yeah.
Leaked with an intentional free pass of David Ross in the first inning.
You know, Aroldis Chapman's probably got the 9th. He worked yesterday. He's worked 5 times already, but I assume he's available. So this would be a good time to get it done.
Fouled away.
So Lair a little frustrated, thought he had a pitch he could do something with, but this is 96 with a little run. Just underneath it a little bit. Didn't quite get the head out in front. Only takes 1, as Dexter Fowler proved yesterday.
Drilled to center. It's deep, and it is gone. We're tied. Number 2 tonight for Soler. It's 6-6.
Only takes 1. Diaz throwing hard, but not hitting his spots, and Soler makes him pay. See, Pena's up. He wants an elevated fastball up about shoulder high, and it's out over the plate and a little bit above the knees. And look at the reaction by Pena, the catcher. He knew it. Oh my, what a swing.
That was a jumbo jet that left the ballpark. Little delay there. Finally got the curtain call. A 6-6 tie. More bullpen issues for the Reds. Coghlan, meantime, has reached in his last 6 consecutive plate appearances going back to yesterday. 2 walks and a double. Tonight a double, a single, and a home run.
No doubter by Coghlan. A little bounce in his step. He's feeling pretty good about his game right now. So no decisions for Lester and Leake.
Here's a 1-2 to Coghlan. Popped him up. Shallow right field. Brandon Phillips. 1 away. That will bring up Castro. Singled home a run in the first. Grounded out in the third. Retired on a nice play on a ball hit down the right field line by Jay Bruce in the 6th.
Buzz in the ballpark after that Soler home run.
One and 1 to Castro. What a night for Soler. Bailed out John Lester on an errant pickoff throw earlier and has hit 2 home runs. Difference in the offense the last 3 days. Castro could not hold up that time.
7 long balls in the last 3 ball games. This Cub lineup. Pena and Diaz have gone to plan B here after that home run. They've thrown a lot more sliders. A careful fastball at 97.
Bounce to third. Fair ball. Frazier over to Votto. 2 outs. Alcantara now 0 for 3 in the ball game. 0 for 15 to start the season. 6-6 tie. Jorge Soler with a game-tying 2-run shot.
Be ready right here. Through it. So, two ways to play it here with Alcantara. Because he is a speed guy, you could say, well, let's go ahead and take a pitch here, see if we can work a walk and steal a base. But he does have extra base power. And may give him the green light.
Ross is on deck. Well, the Cubs have 3 catchers, but Joe Madden may be a little more cautious tonight with his pinch hitters, just because he's got a short bench.
Yeah, and it's a tie game too. If you're behind a run, then you're more willing to use your resources. You get in a tie game, you never know how long you're going to end up playing, so you tend to want to hang on.
And we now welcome those viewers who watched the Bulls beat the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Another thriller. Cubs tied with the Reds 6-6 in the 8th. Jorge Soler just hit his second 2-run homer of the night.
He's got a real good chance of being the first star tonight in the 3-star selection.
A full count delivery. Punched foul out of play. Paid crowd tonight 26,390. As most Cub fans know, the bleachers are closed as they're being renovated here early on in the season. Chopped to Brandon Phillips, and that'll end the inning. Leadoff walk Rizzo, and then Soler came up and hit a bullet into the juniper bushes in center to send us to the ninth, tied at 6.
The switch to T-Mobile is on. Even Verizon customers are seeing the light. T-Mobile has America's fastest 4G LTE network. From the Bay Area to the Big Apple. And more data capacity per customer. Need one more reason? We'll even buy out your contract. Ready, set, switch to the Data Strong network.
Building our dream house on a hill wasn't the best decision we ever made, but I did get one thing right.
Introducing the hill climbing power of the new Toro all-wheel drive mower. Toro, count on it.
Wow, bear season was incredible, but it was absolutely freezing. So Wrigleyville Sports helped me warm up for bull season. They were on fire all year long. Then came the Blackhawks, and they got hot too. But now the boys of summer are back, and it's time to head to the south side. On second thought, it's a perfect day to get some sun in the bleachers.
Have a Cuervo. Have a sensitive side. Just don't have any regrets. Cuervo, have a story.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Our Benny's Beverage Depot toast of the game. Jorge Soler has done it all tonight.
It's either a sinker or maybe a little backdoor cutter, backed up a little bit on Leak. And then trying to go high fastball, and Diaz threw it down. Soler liked it down there. He's driven in 4.
So a 6-6 deadlock, and here's Pedro Strop against Zach Cozart.
Softer breaking ball there from Strop. Just missing the outside corner. Schlitter, Mott, both scoreless innings in relief of John Lester. So far, so good for the hard-throwing right-hander. Jerry Meals, the home plate umpire, has been pretty consistent tonight. That borderline low pitch, giving the pitchers much leeway on that one.
There's Aroldis Chapman. Two balls, two strikes. Yeah, that 2-2 pitch, you don't have to throw a strike, but you want to at least give the illusion of one. Not face the 3-2.
It was a ball the minute he left his hand.
I got it.
Don't leave your feet. That wouldn't end well. Kozar, a slick defender, one of the best defensive shortstops in either league. Didn't do a whole lot with the bat. 221 last year. Two previous seasons he hit some home runs. He had 12 home runs in 2013, 15 the year before, but just 4 long balls last year. And over 500 at bats.
And he got him. A very awkward cut.
He did that little quick pitch thing on him. Kozar wasn't ready. Took a little emergency hack and couldn't get a piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, pitch hitting for Cincinnati, number 55, Skip Schumacher.
The Brewers spoiled the Cardinals home opener this afternoon. 5-4 the final. Matt Garza beat Adam Wainwright.
Skip Schumacher will hit for Jumbo Diaz.
Spazio out there to go over the scouting report on Schumacher. See the story on Tom Wilhelmsen, the reliever for the
No, I did not.
Mariners? He was placed on the DL after a collision in the bullpen. He got up to stretch and bumped into one of his teammates and hyperextended his arm.
That's not good.
It's funky, huh?
Popped up. Coughlin now playing third, backpedaling, but it'll be Castro, the shortstop, with a better angle on it, and 2 outs. AT&T UVerse Multiview. How about the outfielders? Although Coughlin was broken away from the group, at least momentarily. Now playing third with the home run power. Fowler, a game winner yesterday. Solaire's hit 2 tonight. Coughlin has connected twice here in the early going. Negron takes a strike. Fly ball to center. Easy play, Fowler. Bullpen continuing to do excellent work. Cubs with a chance to win it in the bottom of the ninth, tied at 6.
We're the bags fly freeing, no change feeing, people loving, low fare leading airline. But that didn't fit on the side of our plane. You're going to end up on one of those teeny tiny itty bitty regional jets? We don't. Southwest only flies 737s. You know, the big ones.
Today, we celebrate this amazing couple. They have proven they can weather the storm, keep each other warm, and clearly last a lifetime.
To celebrate, Feldco's offering 2 windows for the price of 1.
Get 2 energy-efficient windows for the price of 1, plus no money down and no interest for 1 year.
2 windows for the price of 1 ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Do you have tough cleaning jobs around your house? Calcium deposits, lime, rust stains, yuck. Well, clean up fast with CLR. CLR's powerful formula blasts through tough cleaning problems inside and outside the house. It tackles buildup on shower heads, even coffee pots. And CLR has an EPA designed for the environment seal, so it's safer for your family and the planet. CLR, tough on yuck, gentle on everything else.
CLR is available at these fine stores.
Miguel Montero's going to hit for David Ross against right-hander J.J. Hoover, who will try to get the Reds into extra innings.
Hoover, former starting pitcher in the Atlanta Braves organization, a 4-pitch mix. You don't normally see that out of a reliever. He works for the 3rd time this year. He pitched 54 times for the Reds last year, all in relief. He was 1-10 at a .488 earned run average. 1-loss record for a relief pitcher can sometimes be really misleading, whether it's really good or really bad. But the one thing that jumps out at you when you look at his stat line from last year, he allowed 13 home runs in 62 2/3 innings. He's an extreme fly ball pitcher. And that's a dangerous combination late in tight ball games.
Reds have already gone to extras twice. Beat the Pirates on the 8th and 11th innings and lost yesterday to the Cardinals in 11. Montero, ball 1. Hoover's pitch missed again. 2-0. Three balls, no strikes. Well, Alcantara had a green light. I would imagine Montero in a tie game does too. Although with nobody out, got to be the perfect pitch, and he took it all the way.
And some guys just aren't comfortable swinging 3-0. Yeah, that ball was inside corner. If you're going to swing 3-0, you're probably looking something out over the plate a little bit.
There's ball 4.
Game that featured no walks could prove very big here in the 9th, as it did in the 8th. Rizzo started the 8th with a leadoff walk before the Soler home run.
So here's Caesar. Frazier already way in at 3rd, and a strike as Caesar did not show bunt. Wellington Castillo has gone into the on deck circle. That's for Strope. Big hit for Castillo in the 9th. There's the bunt by Caesar, and Phillips over to cover first. So he gets the job done and nearly reached himself. 1-4 in the sac bunt.
Yeah, I think the reason why he wasn't bunting at that first pitch is because Hoover wasn't around the strike zone with Montero up there. So Joe Madden probably figured, well, why give him an out if he's not going to throw a strike? But after he threw strike 1, put the bunt on, Caesar got it down. Chance for Wellington Castillo to drive in the game winner.
Look, I'm sure Joe has at least thought about pinch running for Montero using Travis Wood. We mentioned the short bench, but you'd be down to your last catcher in Castillo. So Montero stays in and represents the winning run at second base. Couple of shots here. Runner at second, one out. Castillo swings away and fouls out of play. Soler hoping his big night helps the Cubs win. They've got that opportunity here in the last of the ninth. A little anxious there to drive in that run. 1 and 2.
Of course, Gary Jones, the third base coach. A keen eye on these Reds outfielders, where their position. Jay Bruce in right field has a cannon for an arm. With nobody out, you'd play it somewhat cautiously, conservatively. With 2 outs, you'd be really aggressive. With 1 out, you're somewhere in between.
That kind of makes sense.
Plus, you got your lineup turning over here with Fowler and then Rizzo.
Castillo drills it to left. Bird with the catch and the throw back to second. Montero able to just get back in time. Marlon Byrd, a game-saving catch. That ball was thumped by Castillo.
Wow, yep. 2 really good at-bats off the bench by Castillo yesterday and today. Delivered the hit yesterday. Here just hits a rocket. This thing might have been knuckling on Byrd, and Montero able to scramble back.
Crowd buzzing here as Dexter Fowler, who hit the game-winning homer yesterday, digs in.
Celebration on hold temporarily, at least. Ooh, was it?
Fowler reaches for the plate for strike 1.
No.
Ground ball to first, bobbled by Votto, and Hoover covering. It goes 3-1, and we will go to extras, 6-6.
Have a Cuervo. Have an adventure. Just don't have any regrets. Cuervo, have a story.
Follow a few streams. The weekend is just the beginning. So start this weekend at the Bass Pro Shops Workender event and sale. And check out the 2015 lineup of Tracker boats, now featuring the best factory warranty in aluminum boats.
Hey, Jerry. Nice yard. I bet this dead wood really hits home for you. The only thing getting trimmed around here are property values.
Does it ever feel like your yard work is taunting you?
Where you going? The nail salon's the other way.
Take back your yard with professional-grade equipment from Echo. Reliable, easy to use, and backed by a 5-year warranty. Echo. Get serious. During the Echo National Sales Event, get the SRM 225 trimmer for less than $200.
You're finally here. Long way from the Sandlot. First game in the majors? You don't know ARP. Because this family is enjoying a cross-country baseball stadium trip they planned online at AARP Travel. It's where your journey begins with inspiration, planning, booking, and hot travel tips from real pros. If you don't think seize the trip when you think AARP, then you don't know art. Find more surprising possibilities and get to know us at aarp.org/possibilities.
Extra innings are presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. Montero catches for Hector Rondon, the closer. Tries to keep the game tied here in the 10th inning. Cubs playing extras for the first time this season.
Rondon 2 for 2 so far and save conversions, including yesterday's ball game against the Rockies. Gave up a 2-out double to Charlie Blackmon, but left him standing at third base, popping up Carlos Gonzalez to end that ball game. Got Votto, Frazier, and Phillips here in the 10th.
Should correct myself. Cubs down to their last catcher anyway, with Castillo pinch hitting in that 9th inning, along with Montero as Votto fouls away. 6-6, 10th inning. One ball, one strike. Votto has that subtle move on anything off the inside corner where he just kind of sticks his rear end out to really give that home plate umpire the appearance of a pitch off the plate.
Votto was such good power the other way with that good left center stroke, but he's quick inside too. Every now and then he'll cheat on one in there and hit it a long way on the pull side.
From the wind, Votto to right. Soler back on it. Whew, it stayed in. I thought it might get out right in the well area. He missed a go-ahead homer by a couple of feet. As it is, that's a leadoff two-bagger. Well, that was close.
Yeah, Joey Votto appears to be all the way back after the leg injury last year. He's hit 3 home runs already this year, triple and a double here tonight. That's a heck of a swing. That's a good pitch too. Slider down and in.
Basket juts out here at Wrigley Field, and it almost caught that fly ball. So that brings up Frazier. He swings and misses. You're not going to ask Todd Frazier normally to bunt. And he was swinging away. Back to Rondon. Votto caught between second and third, and he's out. Well, I don't know why Votto didn't stop once he knew he was going to be out to try to allow Frazier to get to second.
Yeah, I don't know if he just wanted to force Rondon to make a throw, but base runners are taught if the ball's behind him to go, but that one never cleared the mound. It's always a tough read when there's a ball that a pitcher can get to. That's, see base runners flummoxed by that one a lot. It was not an accurate throw. He almost got away with it. Coghlan doing a nice job coming back to apply the tag.
So now the ground ball could possibly end the inning. The pitch to Brandon Phillips inside, and he held. Singles off Lester in the first, third, and sixth. And then a base hit off Mott in the 8th. He's 4 out of 4. He was 4 for 23 going into the game tonight. Two and 0.
It's the time of the year where you can go from ice cold to red hot in one day.
His average has gone up 122 points. Line shot. Caesar makes the catch. Well,
wow.
Phillips has 4 hits. I don't think any of them were hit harder than that.
No. Apparently seeing the ball well.
We are in extras because of Marlon Byrd's catch. On the bottom of the 9th to rob Wellington Castile. Got hit hard. Coghlan with a tough play, and it'll be a base hit. Where Bird was, Coghlan had no shot to get him, even if he fielded it cleanly.
Yeah, not that Bird would be the candidate, but I thought at some point here in the last couple innings somebody might push a bunt down there towards Coghlan because of his inexperience at third base. It's probably a good thing he didn't field this one cleanly because he might have made an ill-advised throw.
Yeah, good point. So Frazier now the lead man off in the distance at second with Bird behind him at first. And it's Jay Bruce. It's a foul ball. 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, a stolen base and a run.
Rizzo, Soler, Coghlan in the bottom of the 10th for the Cubs.
Rondon's 1 strike offering, inside edge. 0-2.
Step back, reset. Don't let the moment get to you. Don't overthrow, make a pitch.
Knocked down by Montero, who just came into the ball game. Bruce swings and misses to end the inning. As the Reds strand 2, we go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied.
What made you switch to Taco Bell breakfast?
It's like it doesn't matter where you go, it's the same thing, which is like an English muffin with an egg on top.
What do you know?
I've got the chicken biscuit taco.
And I've got the egg, bacon, and cheese biscuit taco. I don't want to be the spokesperson to the South necessarily, but I can guarantee you that this is almost as good. It is as good as Mama's cooking.
That's a bold statement.
This is a good biscuit.
My name is Mary.
My name is Dominic.
And I am a breakfast defector.
Caring for you and your eyes just got a little easier. Right now, buy one pair of eyeglasses or prescription sunglasses and get another one free. This is genuine eye care right in your neighborhood. This is Pearl Vision.
This Friday.
Excuse me?
This Friday.
We don't have much time.
This Friday. Drop everything because you don't want to miss.
Missed it.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Doors open Friday. Oh! Rated PG.
Ford is taking the EcoBoost Challenge all across America.
Ford has really stepped up.
Check out Fusion and find out why Ford is the brand more people buy and buy again.
I like the grill and the sexy look to it.
EPA estimated 37 miles per gallon on the highway.
Are you serious?
Fusion is amazing.
My opinion of Ford has dramatically changed. Take the EcoBoost Challenge at your Ford dealer and get a Fusion with 0 for 60 plus 1,000 cash back plus $750 competitive owner cash or lease for only $179 a month.
Well, the part of the lineup you'd love to see here: Rizzo, Soler, Coughlin. They'll be facing a lefty. It's Manny Parra, not Aroldis Chapman, who was playing catch earlier in case the Reds grabbed the lead.
Parra's been out there 3 times. Only pitched an inning. Former starting pitcher. Morphed into a lefty specialist type guy. 2 years ago was really good for the Reds. Not have a great year last year. Had a 4.66 ERA in 53 appearances. The year before that, earned run average was right at 3.33.
Many on their feet. Making some noise here in the 10th inning. Lefty to lefty, Parra to Rizzo. Ball 1. Works from the stretch. Boy, he has missed badly, and that one really stung his catcher, Pena.
Yeah, just lack of confidence in his stuff in this situation. A dangerous hitter up there. As I mentioned, Parra's battle control problems throughout his career. That's a split finger pitch. One you might get a guy to chase if you're ahead of him in the count.
It's Rizzo who's ahead now, 2-0. Pitcher's strike. Badenhop. And the Reds bullpen. Inside. Actually not that far inside, because we know Anthony likes to crowd the plate. Parra was hoping to get that call. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not very far off the plate. There's Cozy right up there to home plate. Looking for his first home run of the year.
3-1, ball 4. So the Cubs with a leadoff walk in each of the last 3 innings. They've had the leadoff man on 5 times in this ball game.
2 two-run home runs for Soler tonight. He's driven home Anthony Rizzo both times. In the first, it was after a single. In the 8th, after a walk. And again, he's in a position with a man on first base where he can't walk him.
Short lead by Rizzo. The pitch Soler fouls.
This is exactly why you like to split your right and left-handed batters up in a batting order. Parr gets to start this inning because of Rizzo. And in a tie game, Brian Price had to make a tough decision. Do you let the lefty stay in there to face Soler, another left-handed hitter on deck?
The 0-1 is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, if he gets another one here, I'd have to hold another mayor election.
Two and one.
Sorry, Rom. Jorge Soler is the new mayor of Chicago.
Foul.
In front of that breaking ball a little bit. Soler, you know, he's tough because it's kind of like if you play golf and you stand on the tee box, some holes that you look down there and you just don't have a comfortable feeling. And that's what it is when you face a guy like Soler, because he's so long and strong, covers the outside part of the plate, but he's really quick inside. So you feel like there's no safe place to go.
2-2 from Parra. Checked his swing and dribbled it foul. That one stung a little bit as he shakes his right hand. Cubs trailed 3-0, then 6-3. John Lester, an off night tonight, 6 runs in 6 innings, but we're tied in the 10th. And time called. Just as Parra was ready to head toward the plate, Jerry Meals put his hands up.
Parra taking a long time out there, and Soler just wanted to reset.
Here it comes in the dirt. Rizzo's going to move to second, and it's 3-2 on Soler. Winning run at second base. 3 shots to get him home.
And that's the thing you really have to admire about Soler. He's not letting this moment get the best of him. An anxious hitter perhaps chases that splitter down in the dirt. Got to maintain that disciplined approach here. Tougher to do once you run full 3-2. A lot of hitters convince themselves they're going to get a hittable fastball in this situation. Parr's got a base open. Soler's hit 2 home runs already tonight. Any pitch is really in play here.
3-2 off the end of the bat, up along first, foul. Another 3-2. Base hit left field. Rizzo on his way to third. Gary Jones puts up the stop sign. And it was a right call. Rizzo's first move was back as he hesitated. Not sure if he thought that liner might be caught. Soler with a base hit, and the Cubs sitting in a really good spot here. First and third, no outs.
Mr. Soler can swing the bat. This ball is it's headed for shoe tops. Rizzo has to freeze and make sure the ball gets through. Coughlin with a chance to be a hero. He's had a huge night already.
Infield in.
Outfield in.
Ball one to Coughlin.
Fastball in. So this goes back to our conversation about how aggressive are you at third base. No out, 1 out, 2 outs. Don't have to take any chances here if you're Anthony Rizzo.
The Reds have a base open. You normally don't think about that in this spot, but it's second base. And you do have lefty against lefty. Parr is trying to get some bad contact here. Coughlin to chase something. Castro on deck. Coughlin trying to end it. 2-1.
The game's about to be over.
3-1. The pitch by Parra. Bases loaded.
See now. Looks like you're going to go with Baden-Hop, try to get a ground ball double play. They might even put an outfielder in the infield.
I was thinking that they might do that.
So why not Chapman? See if he can come in and strike a couple people out, right? I mean, everybody saves their closer when they're on the road.
It's an interesting question. Bases loaded, nobody out. We'll be back.
We're the bags fly freeing, no change feeing, people loving, low fare leading airline. But that didn't fit on the side of our plane. Ever worry you're going to end up on one of those teeny tiny itty bitty regional jets? We don't. Southwest only flies 737s. You know, the big ones.
Today, we celebrate this amazing couple. They have proven they can weather the storm, keep each other warm, and clearly last a lifetime.
To celebrate, Feldco's offering 2 windows for the price of 1.
Get 2 energy-efficient windows for the price of 1, plus no money down and no interest for 1 year.
2 windows for the price of 1, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Do you have tough cleaning jobs around your house? Calcium deposits, lime, rust stains, yuck. Well, clean up fast with CLR. CLR's powerful formula blasts through tough cleaning problems inside and outside the house. It tackles buildup on shower heads, even coffee pots. And CLR has an EPA designed for the environment seal, so it's safer for your family and the planet. CLR, tough on yuck, gentle on everything else.
CLR is available at these fine stores.
Winning run right there at third. That's Anthony Rizzo. Bases loaded, nobody out. Brennan Bosch is into the game in right. In the 9th spot in their order, which will only matter if we get to the 11th. And here's a new pitcher, Bert Badenhop.
Marty's been out there 3 times, a 6.75 ERA. He's faced 13 batters, allowed 5 hits and a walk. Extreme ground ball pitcher, sinkers and sliders. Castro's mission here, just stay inside the ball, get it airborne, shoot it out there towards right center.
Rizzo at third, Soler at second, Coghlan at first. Pitch dropped, but it's called a strike.
That sinker moved like a knuckleball. A bundle of energy out there, very animated, stomping around the mound.
1 strike on Castro. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, 0-2.
Yeah, good try. Got that off-field approach there, trying to stay inside. Much more likely to get the ball airborne with that approach. 2 strikes, you just have to look for a pitch in the zone and try to put it in play.
Castro does to the shortstop Cozart. They get an out at the plate, 1 away for Alcantara. Everybody advances 1 except for Rizzo. So Soler now representing the winning run.
Sinker was up a little bit, but still had sinking action, and you got Castro hit the ball on the ground.
Mendy's still looking for his first hit. He is 0 for 16. And the Cubs don't need a hit to win the game. A lot of ways to win it here. Swing and a miss.
Change up.
That's the pitch Alcantara struggles with the most. Change ups and splits. Two strikes on Alcantara. Ground ball, base hit, Cubs win. Cubs win. Alcantara with his first hit of the year. And the Cubs love those 0-2 pitches, don't they?
How about that? Fowler's home run yesterday. Soler on 0-2 tonight in the 8th went deep, and Alcantara with his first base hit of the year earns a beating.
So the Cubs have now won 3 in a row. They're 4-2. And they just handed the Reds their 3rd straight loss after winning 4 in a row to start the season.
Big nights from Soler and Coghlan. Good work from the bullpen yet again. And Mendy Alcantara with the game-winning base hit. How about that first hit of the year?
So Alcantara, the game-winning hit. And Kelly standing by with Arizmendi.
Thanks a lot, Lynn. Well, what a way to pick up your first hit of the season and get another big win back-to-back. How good does this one feel?
This felt great. I just tried to get a good contact, and a lot of good things gonna happen.
What did you think of the night Jorge Soler had?
Oh, it's a great game.
Describe what's going on with this team right now, Arizmendi, after 2 nights in a row of comeback victories, the confidence going on in that clubhouse.
We always try to have fun during the game and try to play hard every time and enjoy the game.
All right, enjoy this one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alcantara, the big winner tonight, a big hero as the Cubs pull this one off in the bottom of the 10th, gentlemen.
Kelly, thanks. What a night, partner, as the Cubs come back and win in extras. So for JD and our entire CSN crew, Len Casper saying so long from Wrigley Field. Your final in 10. Cubs 7, Reds 6. Back with you tomorrow, 6:30 for a pregame coverage. Game 2 of this series. Coming up next, Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live.
Boy, after doing this for 5 years with Holly and teams finishing in dead last, how much fun is this? Cubs win it in extras. Jorge Soler, a monster night. Arismendi Alcantara, game-winning hit.
Oh, great to see. First one of the season. That's the best part about it. His first one, game winner. Soler, what a game. You want to talk about how real he can be and what we believe he's going to be here? 0-2, 96 miles an hour. Aren't too many guys that do what he did right there in that situation. 2-run homer to get this thing tied to dead center field. A lot of great defensive plays, some clutch relief pitching right there. I mean, good to see the boys battle back and snatch one.
Cubs are 4-2 now. We will talk about it, play all the key highlights, a whole lot more. It's all coming up on our post-game show brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Be right back with you here on CSN.
Now at Chili's, Fresh Mex pairings. Pick any two for just $8. Chili's, fresh. It's happening now.
Right now, you can get 2 Arby's Euros for just $6. That's a euro for the hand that does stuff well, and a euro for the hand that tries, but can't. Arby's, we have the meats.
Where you think you're gonna go when your time's all gone?
Live a full life. The Lexus CT Hybrid with an EPA estimated 42 mpg. The further you go, the more interesting it gets. Lease the 2015 CT 200H for $299 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Save big at Menards. How big? 11% big. This big. Bigger. 11% bigger. With 11% make it brighter. No, 11% brighter. Softer? 11% softer. Save 11% on blocks. Every block. Save 11% on appliances. All appliances. Save 11% on paint. That's right, all the paint. From this to this, or even this. There's no end to the possibilities with an 11% rebate on your entire purchase. Hurry in for big savings.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Without a heart, it's just a machine. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Menards, save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Audi, truth in engineering. This is Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live.
Wow, dramatic come-from-behind win again for the Cubs. They erased 2 3-run deficits, and in extras, they beat the Cincinnati Reds. Cubs now in first place in the division. How about that? 7-6, your final. Welcome into our Cubs postgame live show presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He is Todd Hollinsworth. I'm David Kaplan. Newsroom was excited. Right. Everybody, when Soler hit his second, people were like, wow, Cubs are fighting back. Last year, 0-79, trailing going into the ninth. They pulled that trick yesterday. Today, erased 2 3-run deficits and win it.
Well, and that's the exciting part about it is that you start to believe. Now, listen, we as fans and, as analysts and former, baseball players, we watch this game, we watch this team, and we say, we've had those moments before, but there is something different about this crew right now. Last 2 days, we talked about Fowler, the impact that had at the end of that day and how it would spill into this day, the belief that you have at the end of the ball game. I mean, I talk about things that young teams have to learn. Sometimes it's easy to make up 10 games and learn how to win 10 more games than the year before as your younger players get better and start to understand the game of Major League Baseball. But when you start winning and coming back and snatching back games like you've done, I mean, you really do start to take a huge step forward, and you start to enter into that we can be a playoff contending type team. And what you've seen the last 2 days is this team has got, they're not going to quit on each other. They're going to rally around each other, whether it's, wherever the meltdown is, whether it's on the mound, the hitters start to pick you up. If the hitters aren't getting it done that day, the bullpen keeps everything in check, much like we watched yesterday, so it gave you a chance in the ninth inning to come back and get that ball game. It's been a lot of fun over the last 2 ball games. Hopefully they keep it going, but a great one today.
All right, let's check out our Sports Authority play of the game. Arismendi Alcantara, his first hit of the season, and it is a game winner. There it is, right up the middle. Cubs win. Arismendi Alcantara, your hero. Of course, a huge, huge night for Jorge Soler, and the Cubs win the ball game in extras. Here is Jorge Soler. Check this out. It's 6'4", 0-2, 96-mile-an-hour fastball. That ball is mashed to dead center. Out of here. That's his second of the night, and that got the Cubs even.
Well, I mean, you kind of got the sense, even in this at bat, if you go back to the foul ball that was previous to this, the reaction that he had on a ball that was inside at 96 mile an hour, a little bit of two-seam action in on his hands, and he just missed it. You felt like, okay, he's on the fastball, he's seeing the ball really well. But we also got to have a guy out there that's going to make a mistake. We need something there that he's going to get his hands on. And lo and behold, 0-2. This is why you dig in. By the way, you see Alcantara right there at the end. You see the count? I mean, this is why you don't give away at bats.
Dexter Fowler 0-2.
0-2 yesterday. I mean, it's amazing when you sit back and you look at it. And, the way that the game is with the love affair with velocity that we've seen. And even in this game, with Jumbo Diaz out there throwing 96, 97 miles an hour in that position, made a huge mistake, a fastball out over the plate that he could get his hands wrapped around and got that thing tied up. But again, a lot of credit to Soler. I mean, aren't too many guys that can take 0-2, especially when you have to consider secondary pitches and probably are a little bit, maybe just a little bit more defensive in that position out to dead center field.
And not many better sights that when he hit the ball, you see the fans rise as one with their arms in the air.
Yes,
pretty cool. Time for our Cholula hot sauce pitching recap. The Reds had a big first inning. John Lester did not have his grade A stuff tonight. He did labor through 6 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Didn't walk a man, punched out 4, pitch count of 95. But before we go through the rest of it, here is Joe Madden. Postgame press conference is brought to you by Xfinity.
Absolutely. Not unlike yesterday's game. The way we keep fighting back, the liveliness in the dugout is a lot of fun to witness right now. When you start doing things like this, you believe you can win late. That's really important, to believe you can win a game late. It really is. And it's also really important that you feel like you could come from behind, which we've done 2 days in a row, late. So those are like 2 of the best things you could possibly get across to a young team. So yes, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. How impressive was what Soler did?
Really impressive. What's his name? Diaz is throwing like 97, 98. He turns it around to dead central. The other one was, I think it was a breaking ball down or one-hand Fred kind of line drive to left field, also really well struck. How about Coughlin? I mean, don't forget, he had another really good game hitting, ended up playing some third base, draws a big walk towards the end. He had an outstanding day, I thought. And then, of course, Alcantara gets it off the snide there a little bit with the base hit up the middle, game winner. That's got to help his confidence. Bullpen spectacular once again. Yeah, I said Reggie Jackson, we're number 44 too.
You mentioned Coughlin. How about getting that play at third right after he went in, moved to third base?
Well, the tag, yeah, I mean, that was a really good play because it was not a great throw from Rondon to him. Chris has played there before. We talked about it before the game. I talked to him by the cage, and he did not blanch. He said, fine, I'm good. I've done it before. I'm fine with it. Just make sure. I just wanted to get some ground balls. I wanted to keep him off of second base only because of the double play, but he could have done that also.
All right, so there's Joe Madden. This is Lester's first inning. He scuffled. He did not look good. Velocity was not a problem. Location was. Gave up some extra base hits, and before the inning ended, 3 Reds runs in, and it looked like another tough night for John Lester. He did buckle down after that, but as you go through this first inning, everything's up.
Well, it's up and it's a little bit flat. Pitches out over the plate. You know, I talk about late movement. I mean, again, you don't have to obsess over velocity. I mean, it's not whether he's throwing 93, which we see him do sometimes, or the fact that you saw some 89, 90 at times. Tonight, I don't concern myself with that, but it is the late movement because I think that's what John lives on, especially with his cutter. And in the first inning, that cutter was out over the plate. Guys were getting too comfortable in the box. Too many decent swings, too many good wood swings on that baseball. And so, you know, you break down a start tonight, you look at the first inning, you look at the sixth inning, you say, what happened? Bad, bad, bad. I mean, everybody was just all over him. Triple, double, single. All right, that's 3 hits in a row. You go to the sixth inning, the exact same pattern again. Single, double, double, single. I mean, and that's really all the damage. Everything in between. Retired 11 of 13, the second through the fifth inning. So the body of work, you know, obviously a little bit inconsistent, and his final line is not good either. 6 innings, 6 earned runs, 10 hits allowed, no walks, 4 Ks. But at the same time, there are good, positive things that can be extracted from this start. He did find himself in those middle innings, did settle in. But again, he's going to have to find a way to avoid those big innings because Cincinnati jumped on him twice, and he was having a hard time getting himself out of those jams.
All right, now Soler, a monster night with the bat, but he also had a monster night with his arm. The pickoff throw from John Lester, that's not even the same zip code. And watch Soler come over and gun down the base runner.
Beautiful.
And it's not close. That is a cannon shot.
That's how they drew it up.
Wow.
That's what John Lester, right? We were talking about this in the pregame, right? This is the new move. You put it in Soler's hands so we can throw him out.
I'll throw it to the bullpen. You go get it and gun him out.
Well,
we'll
listen, give it to the guy with the best arm on the field, but you're absolutely right. I mean, this is, Cap, you've heard all throughout town, you know, whether it's Ozzie Guillen or me or, you know, people at MLB. I mean, you hear this all over the place. Jorge Soler, in most people's opinion, is really the most talented, maybe the most gifted guy on this team. And really, people say, oh, well, you know, Chris Bryant this, Chris Bryant that. Soler is going to be the one that's going to have the biggest impact over the long run. So, I mean, you get to see a little bit of it tonight. I mean, we watch how he changed the game with the bat, and then you see how he does it with the arm. How about the great catches he's been making? I mean, he's been out there, made another one again tonight.
We also had Ozzie Guillen here in the studios the other day. He said, guys, I know you all love Chris Bryant. You love Addison Russell. He said the best player in your organization is Jorge Soler. Yeah. Very interesting. Time for a break here on Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. More after this.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
There are measures we can offer. Other agents in the field.
I work alone.
Okay, what's it gonna take?
I want a guarantee.
He wants the card.
I'm in.
He's good.
Drop my phone.
Choosing from the $4 menu is not for the indecisive. Incredible values await. Behold the original double steak burger meal. The taco salad and chili cheese footlong meals. The garlic double steak burger meal.
What's that sound, Master?
Kung Fu elbow. Try it.
The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4. That's Steak and Shake.
SMR indicator to helium.
And there they are, 57 million miles from Earth.
How does it look? Here I go. Roger.
Now he's exited the module, and we are one step from Mars.
1201.
Never miss a moment. Uverse has more live TV channels on the go than cable. Everyone builds dream houses. But when you dream, you close your eyes. That's why you need a guide. To see if it's too close to the train. To line up a good school. And remind you of the cost of a pool. With a RE/MAX agent, you will see how much better than a dream home
the right home can be. RE/MAX. Dream with your eyes open.
I am totally blind, and sometimes I struggle to sleep at night and stay awake during the day. This is called non-24.
Learn more by calling 844-824-2424 or visit your24info.com.
Save big at Menards. How big? 11% big. This big. Bigger. 11% bigger. With 11% make it brighter. No, 11% brighter. Softer? 11% softer. Save 11% on blocks. Every block. Save 11% on appliances. All appliances. Save 11% on paint. That's right, all the paint. From this to this, or even this. There's no end to the possibilities with an 11% rebate on your entire purchase. Hurry in for big savings.
All right, time for our Four Seasons heating, air conditioning, and plumbing. Who's hot and who's not? And the Cubs' next opponent, the Padres. Who's hot? How about Justin Upton? In 7 games, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and 2 doubles. Who's not? Jed Jerko. Like that name. How about that? 3 for 21, a $143, 5 Ks, 4 total bases. He is a very, very talented player. UPS Store taking care of business. Player of the game, Jorge Soler, has liftoff. That's in the first. Reels the Reds back in, and now it's 3-2. The Reds would get another 3-run lead, 6-3. He was able to come up again and turn 96 miles an hour around. Unbelievable the power that this young man has.
I guess game winners don't mean anything anymore, huh?
First career homer.
Crazy. Great. Watch this one. This is the
That's the
there
one right
she
there.
goes. How about that?
You're locked in on your boy right now. You're watching him. What a great swing. You know what? Listen, I think it's going to lead to something. I believe it's going to lead to a hot week. When you get into a game like this and you square up 96 and you start to elevate 96, there's a chance that you're starting to feel it. We watched Miguel Cabrera with the Tigers. He's had a monster week after, he really got his back going in Cleveland. Adrian Gonzalez. You see how hitters like this can go, and I would expect Soler to continue to do the same thing.
Look at that lineup, that middle right there. 10 for 22. Drives in, bulk of the runs, and of course, huge day for Chris Coghlan. His OPS over 1,400 in the first week. He had a big hit here for a double. He had a home run. Career against Mike Leake now. Chris Coghlan, 8 for 8.
Oh, really? Think he sees them well?
Unbelievable.
Well, look at the game that he had, though. I mean, that's the best part about that. Is you see 2 balls, you're pitching them away, right? So Leake's thinking the same thing. All right, how do I get this guy out? And he's pushing the throttle down on me away. So he gets up to the 3rd time against him, and he's decided, all right, enough of this. I'm going to try and rush him inside. Boy, is this going to be a mistake. Oh, my.
There she goes. Smoke deep into the
Go back in there again.
Deep into the Chicago Knights.
That's the only way Mike Leake's got left to throw the pitch right there, was with his fingers crossed. That's it. That's all you got left.
That ball smoked. All right, we'll be right back. Cubs Postgame Live rolls on. Presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Cubs win in extra.
I sell paintings of cats.
I sell antique cameras.
I sell mufflers.
Cellos.
Surfboard. Stemware. It's odd.
Beautiful.
It has an unusual shape.
I have no idea how to pack this.
Wow. I need help.
I need experts. It's fragile. Can you be trusted?
The UPS Store pack and ship guarantee. We pack it, we ship it, we guarantee it.
So if anything happens to this,
we'll take care of it.
I love logistics.
We pack it, we ship it, we guarantee it at the UPS Store.
With the dog as a partner, I've got to be up on my voice commands. That's why Xfinity's new voice remote is perfect for me. Find cop shows. I just say it and I see it. Finding my shows has never been easier. Watch Top Chef. The new X1 voice remote from Xfinity is coming soon. Perfect for people who want entertainment the easy way.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Cholula Hot Sauce, the flavorful hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap.
How's it going up there? I need more time!
You only get a handful of minutes to start a new life.
We gotta go! Keep looking! He's gotta be here! He's coming!
So you grab what you need to get you through.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna go have our baby now.
Hey, keys! I'm so nervous.
Honda developed the first fuel-injected motorcycle?
The world's first omnidirectional personal mobility device. We even made rear-view cameras standard on every 2015 Honda vehicle. But I'm here to introduce one of our greatest innovations yet. The Honda Dream Garage sales event, with great deals on almost everything we make right now. So go, you've got a garage to fill.
The Honda Dream Garage sales event. Get a dream deal on an Odyssey with standard rear view camera. Now, at your Honda dealer.
All right, before we quickly check out the keys, how about that bullpen tonight? You guys were money. Holly, take it away.
All right, here we go. Key recap. Hot spots. You got to watch out for Votto and Frazier. Yes, they did some damage early in the first inning. Frazier had an RBI double and triple for Votto. That's going to carry over into the next day. Of course, Brandon Phillips really did swing the bat well tonight, so they got a little thing going on in the middle of their lineup. Number 2, offensive chemistry. Boy, oh boy, it's blossoming. I don't want a day off right now. As a baseball player, that's what you say. When your offense is going this well, you don't want days off. They are rolling. Great to see Soler get going tonight. So again, let's keep that going tomorrow. Reds middle relief, probably the biggest key of the game. I told you they'd given up runs in 3 straight, make it 4 straight ball games difference on this one.
Big time. Take a look at the pitching matchup for tomorrow. Jake Arrieta had a great first start this season against Anthony DeSclafani. We'll see how things work out. We'll be back with Postgame for you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blackhawks playoff preview starts right now.
Derrick Rose is a go to play more minutes as the Bulls seek 50 wins and the 3 spot in the East. For Brooklyn, all is on the line. Veterans like Williams and Lopez are desperate for a win. Playoff-like intensity in Brooklyn tonight as the Bulls and Nets meet. Well, tonight in Brooklyn, the Bulls try to keep the wheels churning. Just 2 left in the regular season and lots of scenarios still to be decided for both of these teams. It's the Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets here at the Barclays Center. Hi again, everybody. Neil Funk along with my partner, Stacey King, and we welcome you to our broadcast of Bulls basketball on Comcast Sportsnet. And Stacey, good news for the Bulls. This will be the 4th game back for Derrick Rose. First 2 under the minutes restriction. Last game, they took that off, and he was terrific, especially down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
Well, it seems like he's starting to get his rhythm, and he's playing with a lot of confidence. It doesn't seem like